Welcome to CognitionChunks. This is Monoids and Monads, not just fancy words. Explaining category theory. A follow-up series to distinct types of math branches. Note this is coming from a relative novice on this topic who is trying to learn about this topic from GPT. I am not a mathematician or an expert on this topic. Welcome to the fascinating universe of category theory. At its core, this branch of mathematics was designed to decode the DNA of mathematical structures, unifying them under a single, abstract umbrella. It was first pioneered by Samuel Eilenberg and Saunders Mac Lane in the early 1940s as an outgrowth of their attempts to formalize homology theory. Imagine a language that allows mathematicians to converse in the abstract tongue of structures and relationships, as opposed to getting bogged down by the nitty-gritty details of each individual mathematical theory. Delve into key concepts. Categories. All right, let's get to the heart of the matter. What exactly is a category? A category is an abstract universe defined by two things, objects and morphisms, which are essentially arrows that connect these objects. Think of objects like planets and morphisms like the flight paths between them. Two properties make these morphisms unique: composition and identity. A category, denoted as MathCal C, is fundamentally comprised of 1. Objects. These aren't your garden variety objects, but rather are abstract entities that could take the form of anything from sets to groups to topological spaces, denoted usually by A, B, C dots. 2. Morphisms or arrows. Morphisms are the ligaments connecting our abstract objects. Denoted as F, a right arrow B, they have two key features. Composition. This is the ability to string morphisms together. It's like connecting multiple flight paths to form a new, longer journey. Identity, on the other hand, is a self-loop. It's like a flight path from a planet back to itself. Makes sense? Given two morphisms, F, a right arrow B, and G, B right arrow C, the composition G circ F, a right arrow C, must not only exist but also respect the associativity law, H circ G, circ F equals H circ, G circ F. Identity. For each object, there exists an identity morphism, text, ID, _A, a right arrow A, that when composed with any other morphism leaves it unchanged. Functors. Now, what's a functor? Imagine you've got two of these abstract universes, or categories. A functor is a special map that takes you from one category to another while maintaining the structure of the universe. It's like a universal translator for categories. A functor, represented as F, MathCal, C, right arrow MathCal, D, is essentially a transformer between two categories. It takes the objects and morphisms from one category and morphs them into another while keeping the category's essential structure intact. For each object, A in MathCal C, F, A is an object in MathCal D. For each morphism, F, a right arrow B, in MathCal C, F, 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 A, right arrow F, B, exists in MathCal D. And yes, it adheres to the principles of composition and identity. It preserves the morphism structure as F, G circ F equals F, G circ F, F, and F, text, ID, _A equals text, ID, _F, A. Natural transformations. Up next, natural transformations. These are sort of like morphisms between functors. A natural transformation allows one functor to smoothly transform into another while respecting the category's structure. It's like changing your universal translator to speak a different dialect but still making perfect sense. A natural transformation eta f right arrow g connects two functors f, g mathcal, c right arrow mathcal, d. For each object a in mathcal, c a corresponding morphism eta underscore a f a right arrow g a exists in mathcal, d. And these morphisms must satisfy a specific commutativity condition for every morphism f a right arrow b in mathcal, c. Monoids. Hold on to your neurons because we're entering even deeper waters, monoids and monads. A monoid is a simplified category with just one object. Think of it as a micro-universe with its own unique set of rules. Monads, on the other hand, are like enhanced functors that carry extra information. They're the VIP functors of the category theory world. Monoids can be thought of as a category with a lone wolf, an object that's all by itself. It embodies the minimalist spirit of category theory by using a single operation to reveal intricate structures. Technically, a monoid M is a set equipped with an operation and an identity element satisfying the laws of associativity and identity. Limits and collimates. Imagine these as the Swiss Army knives of category theory. Limits and collimates are abstract gadgets that generalize other mathematical structures like intersections, unions, and products across different categories. Get real with examples. Set and group categories. The category text set is a playground where the objects are sets and morphisms are functions. For the category text GRP, the objects are groups and morphisms are group homomorphisms. Functors in action. Consider the power set functor P text set right arrow text set. This takes a set S to its power set P S and maps a function F S right arrow T to another function P F P S right arrow P T that extends F into the realm of power sets. Natural transformations galore. There's a natural transformation connecting the inclusion of singleton's functor to the doubleton set's functor. This transformation at each set S essentially takes each singleton S and inflates it to a doubleton SS. Practical applications. 1. Computer science, the concept of types in programming languages and the structure of functional programming owe a lot to category theory. 2. Topology, it's the cornerstone for defining topological invariants, which help mathematicians distinguish between different types of space. 3. Algebraic geometry, category theory is fundamental in describing geometric constructs through algebraic equations. 4. Quantum mechanics, the abstract nature of category theory also makes it suitable for describing the complex structures in quantum mechanics. Conclusion and further reading. If you're looking for more, these texts will quench your thirst for category theory. 1. Categories for the Working Mathematician by Saunders MacLean. 2. Conceptual Mathematics by F. William Lavra and Stephen H. Shanuel. 3. Category Theory for Programmers by Bartosz Maluski. Remember, category theory isn't just another branch of mathematics, it's a new language for understanding the hidden connections that tie all of mathematics together. Thank you for joining us for another Cognition Chunks. Was this accurate? Did GPT just make up a bunch of stuff that does not exist or does not make sense? Find out next time in a Cognition Chunks follow-up.